Welcome. I'm Meredith. This is the Oasis Spiritual Empowerment Tarot, all about tarot, oracle, and empowering you. And trying to get through the indie unboxings. I'm pretty sure these are all Kickstarters today. So let's jump right in. This first one is a really interesting deck. So this got a lot of good stuff. So this is the tarot deck of Osman Spare. So we've got a lot of good stuff in here. I am gonna pull you down in a minute because I have to kind of stand up to see this, and it makes it a little bit awkward. But look at this huge book. Huge. So, if you're not familiar, Austin Spare was an occultist in like the early 1900s. So this is about his deck, which we're going to take a look at, but really interesting. I'm really looking forward to reading this. So I know nothing about him, so I'm interested to learn. So we also have these really cool postcards from the deck. And Mathers. Love Mathers. Okay, so we have, this is very cool. I think this all came together. I don't think I got it separately. So we have How to Tell Fortunes by the Cards. Hang on, let me bring it down a little so I can sit. Oh. Because it's a little bit awkward. Okay. And this is by Raposa. So this is a source book. And then, of course, the tarot by McGregor Mathers. So it's very cool. And I love the way this was done with that kind of flip-flop. That's just a nice detail. Okay, and got a super cute pin. But now, let us take a look at the stack. And it comes in this really nice canvas bag with the name, so I know what's in the bag. So I like that. I like that too. Okay. So, and you can pause and read it if you like. So this is by Strange Attractor Press and the Magic Circle. Right, they're the ones who did all the work into making this come alive, into a deck. So we do have a little white book. Talks about history and sources. So this is, well, it talks about the deck. It's not going to give you, it's not like your standard little white book where you can look up the cards, but it gives you information about the book, about the deck. Now, I'm trying to remember the Kickstarter. I think like some of the backs. So this has been printed faithfully to what exists for his deck. I think there were some where they were blank, maybe like this. I don't remember. It's very interesting. I kind of like the way the backs are. But let's look at the fronts. So this is not a deck that I'm going to be whipping out with clients. It's an interesting deck. This is a deck that I'm going to spend some time with to study. I don't know that I'd even read with it, honestly. but I like it. And I think it's got a lot of value for studying, maybe more than anything else. Perhaps bringing up new perspectives to the cards. So I think, and I don't know, but I think this was, when, like with the Golden Dawn, I think initiates, one of the first things they would do is they would have them create their own tarot deck. And basically to help them get a better understanding of the deck and things like that. And I think that's what this was, basically. I don't know that he was affiliated with the Golden Dawn or anything, but he might have been. But I think it was that kind of... he didn't create this deck to sell it. You know what I'm saying? This was for himself to study. Learn that... That's my impression, anyway. I could be wrong. But that's what I think. And there's something very kind of aesthetically pleasing about it to me. Very dark man. So it's just interesting. I really like it. It's probably not a deck that I would read with. And, I guess I am a collector. So I think if you're a collector, this is just, it's so unique. Okay, so there were some blank cards, so I think that's what this was. I just feel like if you're a collector, this is a deck you might want in your collection. Yeah. So it's really interesting. So look at the sun. Yeah, so I'm not gonna bore it. Oh, look at the tower. Yeah, so the foolish man. Love this. Yeah, so I'm not going through all the cards, but oh, we have strength at 11, of course. Yeah, I wanted to share it because I think that it's just a really interesting deck, and I love that the books came with it. I'm pretty positive I didn't add on anything. I think that was just the complete package. I could be wrong. I don't know if this deck is still available. I think so. I hope so, because it's a publishing company, so I feel like they're probably going to continue, but I don't know. But as always, I will put all the links in the descriptions. All right, so this next deck, this is another very unusual kind of deck. So this is Vespertine Tarot, and it's by Crystal J. Raven. And this one, so I did have a peek at this deck because I was showing it to Sharon of Trio of Witches Tarot in Tarot Club. So this deck kind of has its own system, at least to a point. I would say it adds to the traditional tarot system. So to give you just a really kind of quick idea of it, first of all, though, look at these backs. They're so gorgeous. Look at that. Oh, I love that blue. They're so pretty. Okay, so Vespertine has to do with like evening time. And so deck has to do... all right, I'm going to leave that aside for a sec. So it doesn't feel like an animal deck, but there are animals within each card. And there are animals that are active in the evening, right? And then the animals for the suits are animals that fit in with the energy of the suit, right? But also, every third card of the minors, let me find one real quick, is tied to a moon. So basically we have, tied to a full moon. So we have full moons for the entire year, basically, tied to that every third card. I just want to say, so we have so we have names that come from different areas. Like, so the Three of Swords is November's morning moon. Six of Swords, March's crow moon. Nine of Swords, August's corn moon. Then we have like July's buck moon, October's hunter moon, December's oak moon. You know, we have the harvest moon in September, you know, like that. So then the other additional kind of goodie, the way the quartz are done is a little bit different. So for the quartz, we have the page, knight, and queen are tied to the phases of the moon, to waxing, full, and waning. And then the dark moon for the king. And she tied in the maiden, mother, and crone. So the maiden is the page, as you might expect. The mother is the knight. Crone is the queen. And then the king is the sage. Right, so that's the other difference. And the last thing is we have an additional, why do I keep doing that? An additional card. So this is the blue moon, right? Blue moon, once every, you know. So this is unique. This is just an extra card. And so this one is like that once in a lifetime kind of opportunity, right? It's like serendipity, blessings, rarity, empowerment. It also gives you reversed, so just to get an idea of the guidebook too. You get keywords for upright and reversed, and it says it's a unique card to this tarot. Its energy is all the minor arcana's aces wrapped into one superpowered, which I love. I think that's such a fabulous idea. And then it's so cool. We have this little guy. He's the little mouse lemur, and apparently he's the only I don't know if he's nocturnal or just Vespertine lemur. You know, so all the rest, I guess, are active more during the day. But this guy's the only nighttime one or evening one. So he embodies the energy of benevolence and blessings, making this an auspicious card for those rare moments when everything goes as hoped, gifts are received unexpectedly, and the dividends of energy put in reap harvest better than one thought possible. The catch is that the opportunities to receive or act will likely be fleeting, so a quick pursuit to its call to action is recommended. So I love that. I love the idea. I love the concept. And so I'm just going to go through some of the cards. I'm going to lay them out too, so you can kind of see how it might look. Let's say I got stuff everywhere. I have so many decks. And I'm doing either tonight or tomorrow. I'm doing my magic video, the first. Love that High Priestess. Look at her. Super fabulous. So, and because I have so many decks to go through, I'm not going to go through every single card. If you would like to see every single card, let me know. I do have a list, and I am going to, at some point catch up on everything. So, and now I have to have dental surgery. So it's like, how many more things can they like? I don't know. But so my plan is to record a ton of videos so I can post, because it might be a few days. It shouldn't be too long, but maybe a few days before I can really speak normally. I don't know. That's like worst case scenario, I think. So it might just be, it might be fine by the next day. But there's that. So actually, I just reconnected with a Navy buddy of mine, and she was saying her husband had to have dental work done, and he ended up going to Spain because it was cheaper to go and stay in Spain and have the work done there than to have it done here, which is so disgusting. Not on Spain, obviously, on America, because, but I'm thinking about doing that. Is anybody in Spain? What do you think? How's your dental stuff there? I gotta talk to her later about, more details. But I'm thinking, what a great excuse to go to Spain. I don't speak Spanish, but I could learn. I'd have to learn really fast. But I feel like I could, get some basic phrases down at least. I mean, it's like a 10-hour flight. So I could learn a lot in 10 hours. Okay. So you see we have these moons, like here's the Nine of Swords. We have the corn moon. And so then we have the maiden, the mother, and the crone. And then here's that sage. So be page, knight, queen, king. So it's an interesting deck. It's really, really pretty. And the cardstock feels lovely. So I'm looking forward. I love that. Look at that. And it's the Hunter's Moon, too. I'm looking forward to working with it. Oh, that's beautiful. Look at her. The Mother of Wands. She's gorgeous. Okay. All right. So, let us get on to the next deck. All right, this next one. So, I think I've had this for a while. So, Sharon of Trio of Witches Tarot has posted a video that I still have to watch with this deck, and she's done a bunch of pairings with it. So if you like this deck, I recommend checking out her video, and I will link it in the description. So this is Magical Creatures Tarot. It's a 100-card deck. So we have 22 bonus Oracle style cards. So that's fabulous. Okay. So this one I haven't seen, and I haven't seen her video. I was gonna watch it first, but I was like, you know what? Let me wait. I've waited this long because, again, I think I've had it for a little while. So that's really pretty. A star. We have a sticker. Oh, it's so cute. These stickers, I think so. In the world. Okay. Oh, I love that bag. Look how pretty. Really love that. I love these cotton bags. And when they have something so I can distinguish it, that's the best. Oh, it's so pretty. All right, so this is by Wilder Heart Studio. Ooh, number 377. That's a nice number. Okay. Oh, it's sealed. So we do the open from the bottom trick. Oh, I love that. I love like little touches. It's just the thought of, oh wow. Whoa, look inside. It says thank you in there. What's that? That's very cool. I don't know if you can really see inside, but it's very, very nice box. Okay. So we have a little white book, which isn't that little. Oh, the writing is. I can read it, but it's right on the edge for me. At night, when my eyes are tired, it might be a little tough, but for now, I can read it. But any smaller, and I think it would be problematic. Oh, so these are the creators, by the way, of the Northern Animal Tarot. I was looking for individual names. I don't. It wasn't that. I'm like losing everything. No, I don't know. I thought there was something else that had a name, but maybe not. Okay, look at these backs. How gorgeous are these backs? Now, obviously, you're going to know if it's upside down, but who cares? It's so pretty. I mean, some people care, I know. But let's take a look. And this is a beautiful linen cardstock. I just love that. I think it's so pretty and bright and hopeful, you know. I mean, are you too far out? Maybe I should put you down just a little. Let's see. Look at the Magician. Oh, I love that High Priestess. So, and, you know, I don't have the North American. I think it's North American. I could be wrong. But that's one of those decks. I don't have it. I've been really tempted a lot of times because I like the artwork is so pretty. But I was like, it's an animal deck. I don't think, you know. Now, of course, as you can probably tell, this is an animal deck. But, you know, I love this. I love this from Alice in Wonderland. But it's more than an animal deck, you know. So, look at strength. I love that. I mean, it's magical creatures, right? So it's, you know. But this is such a pretty, pretty happy deck. It's a happy deck. I love that for temperance. It's like a centaur. I don't think there were female centaurs, but that's okay. Oh, look how fun. What a beautiful sun. So much nicer than a creepy baby, too. Look at Judgment. That's fabulous with the Phoenix. Oh, in the world. How wonderful. Wow, look at that Ace of Wands. I really like this deck. Oh, I'm so happy. I got this. Alright, I'm not going to go through all the cards. It looks very RWS, so very easy to read. So let's look at the quartz, though. So we have the Page, the Knight, the Queen, lovely, and the King. Lovely Ace. Oh, look at that. So I'm gonna have to use this deck today. It's just so much fun, and this is like nothing I have. You know, I don't have an animal deck like this, and I know I've talked about I don't like animals dressed as people, and I don't. But it's this style I'm okay with. It's when, you know, sometimes they're kind of sexualized, and like you'll see like a cat in a corset with boobs. Like, what is that about? I don't like that. That's creepy. And it's just me. Some people love it. I don't. Oh, I love, we have unicorns for swords. I wish it was a little different, but it's okay. I love that. Oh my god, this is such a cool deck. I'm really, oh, look at that. I'm really trying not to look at every single card, but I wanted to see the aces. That's what I'm really, how cute is that? Mm. Oh, wow. Oh, so these are the extras. I gotcha. I forgot there were oracles. So let me kind of pop these guys over. I'll kind of leave them out just so you can see how they look with the oracle. So we have the golden egg, the wardrobe, the traveling hat, cauldron, magic wand, broomstick, treasure map, 7 league boots, that's fabulous, bow and arrows, magical cloak, bread and cheese, singing harp, wishing well, hourglass. You can read these. I don't know why I'm reading them. Magic mirror, as I continue to. Right, grimoire, poisoned apple. Wow, that's fabulous. Spinning wheel, shard of glass. Wow, look at that. Look at the eyes. That's fabulous. Oh, hand of glory. And gingerbread house. These are fabulous. Oh my goodness. I can't wait to use this deck. Super, super excited. And now I definitely have to watch Sharon's video. I want to see what she pairs with it. Yeah, I'm very eager to see. This is such a pretty, just lovely, lovely deck. I'm really happy I got it. Okay. So now, put this away. And who should we do next? How about, let me pop these down here a little more. Get them out of the way. You want to see? So I have, let me get my coffee. I ordered this, I don't even know. I think it was part of a Kickstarter, but for whatever reason, I just got this little bitty mini thing. And this is the Dreamscapes Tarot deck. So I'll just take a quick look. This is super cute. So these are the backs. And it's tiny, you know. I mean, as you can see, it's like thumb-sized. It's very RWS. I just thought it was cute. And it's very, you know, it's inexpensive. Usually the smaller decks are very inexpensive. Every so often, they're pricier than others, but, you know. But yeah, I think I liked it and I was drawn to it, but it's so RWS. I was like, I don't really need a deck like that. But I did like it. So I think this was how I compromised with myself. Is I just got the tiny one. It's kind of, I hope you can kind of see, because they're so small. But like that, I can see all the details just fine. And this is a good deck because it is so small. You could do a nice big spread on camera. You know, and the cardstock is quite nice. Yeah, I can fit a lot. Look, we can fit a whole other row. Look at this, and I mean I could keep going, but I'm not gonna bore you. But yeah, I like mini decks. You know, I also like huge decks. So, and this, I think it was by. Well, if you can read that, is that going to focus? I don't know. I can't quite read it. So maybe you can. I'm going to link it in the description. You know, should help you find it. But it's by somebody that I've gotten other decks of theirs. I'm pretty sure, unless it was maybe maybe the publisher I bought from before. I'm not sure which it is, but either way. Okay, this one, a little bit different. So this, so cool. So this is a, I'm not even sure how to say it. Mahjong Deck. And it is designed by Feng Shui Co's. Yeah, this gold is pretty, but it's hard to say. Here we go. Auspicious art for the year of the dragon. It's a really nice box. It feels nice. It's got a sort of like a rose petal feel. So we have just a very little fold-out book. It's actually not as small as I expected. So it talks about divination. Meaning and symbolism. It talks about the suits. Honor tiles, bonus tiles, numbers, pair tiles, interpretation, and then it talks about how to play, you know, the game. So, just take a quick look. Look at that gilding. Oh, so pretty, that green. Look how lovely. This is really, really pretty. I feel like I need to get a better light in here. I don't know. So I'm just gonna take out a few. You know, so if you've ever played the game, you know there are multiples, right? So now I don't know how this is going to be in terms of using for divination. So, but I'm very curious to say, or I might just use it to play the game. But it was so pretty. I was like, let me just get it. And I do enjoy the game, so. Gonna pull out a few more. It's so pretty. Oh, the peacock. But yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna read the little booklet. Kind of see. I don't know. Is this a deck that was traditionally used for divination, or are they just, saying, yeah, you can go ahead and use it for that? I have no idea. So if you know, let me know in the comments. So I'm not sure how I'm going to use it yet, but it's really interesting. It's pretty. Okay. This one. Maybe I should wait. Maybe I should wait, because I don't think I'm going to get through all of them. And I did want to kind of show you those decks with something else. So the next is like a bunch of decks. What's this? Okay, so I think these are, well, let's say. So we have this really pretty pouch. And this is the Demon Possessed Tarot. And then here, in this pretty pouch, we have the Angel-Evoking Tarot. Let me get the plastic off. And this is the 5th anniversary edition for both, I believe. Yeah. Move the pouches out of the way. It's nice boxes. We have, these cards are so pretty. So I think, yeah, so this is Bloodstone Studios. So this is, I hope I'm not wrong. I'm pretty sure this is Travis McHenry. In which case I have 2 more decks. So I think I got all these together because there are 2 other decks. Yeah, pretty sure. Oh wait, does it say? No. Oh, yes, Travis McHenry. Okay, so we have 2 more to show that came with us. So these were all in a Kickstarter. So what I'm going to do is just start with these first, because they kind of go together. So just so you could see the gilding and the differences in the backs. Okay. So now, this isn't like a comparison like, I mean, they're completely different decks, you know what I mean? But they kind of go together too, depending on how you want to use them. So basically we have the angel here and the demon here. So we have the sigils, we have information about them. So this looks like it comes from the Key of Solomon, I believe, is, you know, what these are based on. Or not. I don't know. Well then, yeah, I think it is. Oh, Michael. I'm not super big on angels, but Michael's one of my favorites. If I had to pick a favorite angel, he's just super cool. So, yeah, so this isn't, I don't know that I would really use these as like a tarot deck, you know? I think for me, it would probably be more as just its own thing deck that I might add to a reading. But I wouldn't do like a tarot spread, really. I probably won't read these like I read tarot either. I mean, let's see, who's this? Two of Pentacles? I mean, I think he's probably tied these in pretty well. Let me see. So I feel like you could, really. Because I think, let me see. Let me think of one that might be a weird one to have to tie. Let's take a look at... I think he did a good job tying these, honestly. Yeah, these are, I don't know. So, now I don't know. I probably still won't use it exactly like a standard tarot deck. But I will say that the aspects of the angels and the demons, the ones that I've skimmed through, look like they align really nicely with the tarot, honestly. So it's interesting. So we'll say I love that. It's interesting. It's interesting. I don't know. So now I don't know. I'm open. So I think for me personally, I'm just gonna work probably with one deck at a time, at least initially, to kind of get a feel for them, and then go from there. I'll tell you, cardstock is super, super fabulous. This is like, so Travis McHenry was also the creator of, I'm gonna misspeak. The, oh, it's one of my favorite decks, and I can't even, Magicians, Madmen, and something, Martyrs. It was just a super fabulous deck, and the quality is fabulous. So these are the other two decks that I got. So these are mass market. But I think they were add-ons to the main Kickstarter, which were the Demon and the Angel Tarot. I believe that's what it was. But these are available from Rockpool, which is very cool. And does it have a price? I don't think there's a price yet, but usually smaller decks like these are not, they're not a ton of money, which is always nice. So, and I just thought they worked well with the tarot cards. So we have Angel of the Day cards and Demon of the Day, which is so funny. So maybe I should bring the other ones back out so you can kind of see. Let me just pull up a couple, just so you could see how they might look together, if you were interested in both. No idea if these are still available. I feel like they are. I think, I believe with his other decks, he's got his own store, and I think you can still get, I don't know if all of them, but maybe. So it talks about how to use the cards in the little book, or in the little box. So, and just to show you, just kind of how they look with the backs. And now with the front. So now we have probably the same characters, right? We have the same demons. Like Dentalion is definitely in here. Like there's only so many, really. So this, it could be interesting to work with these together. And if you ended up pulling the same card, oh, here, look, see, there we go. So just to give you an idea of what it might look like if you had both and pulled both. So for this card, if you're just looking at the card, so this is for the High Priestess, right? So you can take that or not. It's up to you. Teaches art and science, knows the secret thoughts of all and can change them. Causes love, shows visions of the world. So here it says, note the inner world of your mind, your thoughts, dreams, and desires. Allow them to find expression in the real world. So it's kind of interesting. So if you wanted both decks, it might be interesting to say pull a card, right? So here we have, well, this is the Lovers and Zephyr. Let me put the other cards back. So it says, causes women to love men and brings them together in love. Can also make women barren. So then, like, say you pulled that, and then you just wanted to kind of shuffle and get, I don't know, if you don't read reversals, because I'm thinking if I pulled this in reverse, maybe I'd take that second part as the Baron, for the reversal meaning. If I went with what's on the card. Sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. But you might also say, if you pulled this and you wanted, not even really a clarifier, just an expansion on it, you might pull a card from here, kind of say, so we have Belial. You must sometimes sacrifice a little to receive a lot. There's a greater glory waiting for you. So to me, if I was reading this just strictly face value, I would say that if you're looking for that love, if you're looking for that relationship, there's something that's got to be sacrificed for it, right? And then I'd probably dive deeper into it. That's just my, So it's how you might use them together if you were so interested. So I have a feeling that these are kind of going to be similar. So I would probably use them in the same way. Now, there is no edging on these, but they're mass market. So, But really nice, and I love the size is nice. They feel nice, easy to shuffle. Let's see if we can ruffle them. I don't know. I think so. Oh, yeah. Oh, we can even bridge. So, yeah, these are very cool. And what you could do too is if you were just interested, say, in these could be fun to just kind of carry with you. And maybe throughout the day, you're like, maybe you're having a tough day. Maybe it's just like, you just need something, right? Just maybe a little inspiration, words of wisdom, just a nice message. This might be a nice deck for that. So here we have, I'm not even going to try to say the name. There is virtue in solitude. This angel wants you to get some alone time today. Like, what a great message. So, it's just, I really like this. I am a little more drawn to the angels. But it's interesting. So I like them. I'm glad to have both. I like a nice balance. All right, let's see. What time is that? Okay. Let's do a little, we gotta do this one. I have this big box. What do you say? We got this. We got this. I don't even know what that is. We got this. And these. Okay. I don't even know. What did I do? Let's say. It's so pretty. Oh wow, look at that. So this is the Exile Tarot, and this is by Woe Studios. But there's got to be, I have 3 decks. I love that. Returning to myself. Alright, so this is the Exile Awaken. And I don't know what I did. We're going to have to figure it out together. Because I got 3 decks, I think, it looks like. So let's just see. Hey, sweetie. Persephone's here with me in the office. So she's chilling on the couch for a while. Oh, this is really, feels really nice. And then we have this. Don't know what this is. Are these itty bitty mini? Oh. Are they? Oh, they're stickers. I thought it was going to be like a really teeny tiny tarot deck. These are cute. These are little stickers from the deck. And then this is like a memo pad. Yeah, how pretty. I'm going to keep this here. Okay. Oop. So now let's figure out what the heck I did. Why do I have 3 decks? I don't know. I feel like they're different. So this, I think, well, it's the Awaken version. And then Returning to Myself versions, but then there's 2. I don't even know. Love the tins, though. So spring, I don't know. All right. So let's take a look at the tins first, maybe. Really nice. I like the way they stand up. Oh, these are minis. Okay, and it's got a little container to help fill the space. You could put a nice little spread cloth around them instead of using this, which is probably what I'll do at some point. This does come with a little chunky book. Whoa, very small. I can read it, but barely. It's very, very small. We do have color images, which is wonderful. Okay, so we have an Awaken and a Silent. So that's probably, I feel like one's going to be Awaken and one's Silent, maybe? I don't really remember. All right, so let's take a look at this. Well, now this looks the same. Oh, wait, maybe it doesn't. Oh, okay. So the backs are the same. But then the fronts, this cardstock, by the way, beautiful, like a linen cardstock, feels really nice. So, the only thing about this is because the backs are the same, I'm going to have to be sure to keep them separated because they're not super big differences so far. I've looked at one card. But so there are, see now here, I don't really know that I see any difference. Here there's a little difference in the face. It's slight. It's slight. Yeah, I think, so this one you don't see the faces. I think it's the thing. And this one you do. Except, I thought, so there's no face there. See, I I don't see faces on these guys, though, either. Well, there's something. There's something more than here. Okay. So let's take a look at the other deck, because I think that's the fancy version. So, but... so let's see. It might be like holographic. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know. We do have a larger... oh, look at those edges. A larger guidebook. Still... I think the font is the same size as in the smaller one. No, it's a little bit bigger. It could have been larger, though. You definitely had room. So that would have been nice. But aside from that, again, the cards feel really yummy. So these backs are different. And so pretty. So, yeah, this one's more of like a rainbow. So if you can compare, right? We have a different font, and it's got that pretty rainbow. And we have some extra bits to the card. And so this one, we do have the faces in this version. There might be two different versions of this size. I don't know. I don't recall. It's really pretty. It's very dreamy. Oh, I love that. Look at that for the Wheel of Fortune. How interesting. I do kind of wish that there was a little more contrast with the cards. And not all of them. Like, this one's great. But some of the others... I'm trying to find one. Oh, maybe not. You know what? I feel like... I'm going to show you them laid out. Because I feel like I can see more detail, or just more detail more easily with them actually laid out. So let's do that. Just kind of show you. Yeah, it could be my eyes just being weird right now. I don't know. Look how pretty. Love that devil. Look at that. It's just really pretty. And so this is... I don't know about the individual artists, but Woe Studios, I'm pretty positive, created the, oh man, I'm not even going to be able to think of it. It's such a pretty deck. They created a bunch of decks that I have, and I enjoy. And there's one in particular that it's the Slumber, Sleep, something like that. Tarot, I feel like would pair really, really nicely with this. That is such a great card. Oh, wow. Look at that. This is a really... we gotta pause for a second, because this is the Ten of Wands. This is such a wonderful representation, I think. I mean, it's just, we have that overflow, that there's too much of that energy, right? So we have this huge fire, and they're going with their pail, right? Doing what's got to get done. It's just really, I really like that. That's so pretty. And look at the king and queen together. Lovely. Yeah, this is just a really... oh, look at that for the Ace of Swords. How great is that? Just a really nice deck. That's interesting. Look at that Three of Swords. Finally one that's not just like I mean, there are 3 swords and a heart, right? But it's a very different. That's really interesting. Oh. I love this. The Page of Swords. And the Knight. Great energy captured in that. It's very, I don't know. You know what it is? It's not. It's so weird because then I put it down and it kind of is. When I pick these up and I hold them, the details aren't as sharp as I would like. But then when I put them down, they become sharper. It's probably just my eyes being weird. I don't know. But that's what I'm noticing. Yeah, and I feel like these are the same, it's like the same world as that other deck that I can't think of the name of. And I love that deck. I don't know. I'm still not quite as sharp as I need to be since the surgery. I know I'm probably tired of hearing it, but it's true. But some days are better than others. But I did not get much. I only got a couple hours sleep the night before last. And last night, I did get a lot of sleep. But it's like, you never really can catch up. So I think that's a big part of. I'm like a little foggy today. Like a little. It's like cotton in my head kind of feeling. Yeah, this got to be the same creator. Like the same artist, because it's definitely, I think it's the same world. So I'm really interested to pair these and kind of see how they do. It's really, really, oh, look at this. That's so interesting. The creatures. All right. Oh, and then we have the aces. Might as well lay those out. So pretty. I like them. Okay, so did I go a little overboard on these stacks? Of course I did. This is what comes from not being able to decide. Because this is so pretty. I definitely wanted this. And then I love a mini deck. And I couldn't decide between the two. I'm going to have to see just how much, like here there's a huge difference, right, in the Fool. But a lot of these, it looks like there's very little difference. So, let's see. We'll see. I don't know. I don't know if I really need both mini decks. So, we'll see. Listen, I am going to be doing my entire collection video soon. It's going to have to be a bunch of videos because it's crazy. And I did not forget, I posted, I know for so long ago, to ask what you guys wanted to see in terms of like the organization of it. And the winner, I mean, I haven't checked if it's been updated. I don't think so. You wanted to see it broken down by how I use the decks. So I didn't forget about it. It's just, it's just been a lot of stuff. So that really is coming. And part of the reason it really needs to come is because I think that it's time that I maybe let some decks go. So we'll see. We'll see, but I at least need to reorganize everything because stuff is just crazy right now. I have no more room. I have no more room. And I have, I think, 2 decks still coming, and we still have, just so you know, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 more decks. 7, 8, 9 more decks from this pile. So I'm trying to catch up. Tomorrow, I really am recording the first of my series of the magic videos, which hopefully you'll find interesting. And I'm going to kind of use that as a segue into the Thoth Magic video, which is going to be a series because I'm going to do a card a day. And I'm going to do like a deep dive into the card and also talk about, kind of magical aspects and things like that. So really need to be a little more clear-headed to do those videos. That's why I'm not going to try to make them today. But for sure tomorrow, I only have, I think I have one client in the afternoon. So I'm going to probably make them after I finish work tomorrow. So, until next time, just be wonderful to yourself. Be really, really wonderful because you deserve the best, only the best, all the best, and that is my wish for you.